Ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome back. Hope y'all enjoyed that last video as much as I enjoyed creating it for y'all. Today we're gonna get into the last race of the Street Riders playlist. I did the other two races. Wasn't nothing too interesting, just the color of the car, and then they told us I had a livery. And this is the last.
Difficulty 4 out of 5. No HUD, no brakes. That's a real ass challenge right here.
No hood. We do that all the time. Only thing that's gonna mess us up
count on
is
D,
the
Monkey's
brakes.
Kitchen.
Because I know for a fact I use a lot of brakes. Not even gonna lie to you. I don't know how to drive too well on here. But I appreciate the love and support that y'all gave on the first two videos actually. With this new update. Trying to bang them out, continue giving y'all enjoyable content. But in today's, we're just gonna finish the last race, and I believe after the last race, we are going to get the M2. So yeah, we're gonna be customizing that thing out and seeing what we can do to that. I just love these
the monkeys take
cinematic modes they got.
Hope y'all are ready, cause them, look at this. Great Rafiki, the time has come to bless our street riders.
I think the cinematics on these playlists, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all now. I had to restart this race about a couple times. I ain't gonna lie. But y'all gonna get the version that was the cleanest. Cause I told y'all the race with no brakes. Yeah, and we also did the Summit Reward, which I gotta go and check to see if we got booted. We were going for platinum. And yeah, if you know, you know. Trying to get platinum a day or two before the actual summit ends is nerve-wracking because you can get bumped out if you ain't placed high enough. So I had placed like my first stop doing the summit, it was like 11,000. My brother had placed like 8,000, so I was trying to catch up to him a little bit. But when I went back on there to check, I ended up being almost like 13,000. So I'm like, nah, let's improve some of these scores because I have PTSD from having platinum one day and then I wake up the next morning, it's gone. I'm just in the gold. So just gonna take the route that I did in the summit. So if y'all see me just going different direction, don't worry about it. It'll all work out. If you need to use this line that I'm doing, I know this is gonna be a little slower, but use this line. Ow. Use this line that I'm doing now in the summit when you try to do it. But by the time this video comes out, the summit probably be over. Let's check. I'm looking at it right now. I'm sitting 14,000. 52. That's where I'm ranked at right now. I'm still in platinum with 9 hours to go, but I'm at 14,000. An hour ago, I just checked, it was 13,000. Before that, I was at 12,000. When I got done with the summit and I said, all right, I'm done, I was at 11,000. So that lets you know how much these people are on there pushing for platinum, especially when it's like a car. And in platinum, it's gonna be even worse. Right now, we just have the tire thing as the platinum. But if it's a car, just know you need to place at least 5,000 to get 10,000. Which is crazy.
This was Daddy Dog 303. Find me on all my socials. Thumbs up and stuff. Peace.
I think I missed the reason of why he keep calling me D, because that's not the name. It's not the nickname that I even chose. But you see all of the rewards. This playlist also gives a little money boost, but the currency in this game is kind of trash and out of whack. Because if I got $200,000 cars and this, that, and third, why am I only getting paid 17,000? Like they really want you to grind on here, and bro, I just don't have the time, and I'm not paying money to have money on the game. Like I'm not one of those people. Yeah. But let's go and get to the warehouse. That just looks so nice at night. Colors. See what, because I didn't even know at first that this was even a reward for the playlist. I didn't even know we had a reward for playlist. Haven't done too much research on this game or even on the update too much. I just heard that we getting stancing on cars and the NASCAR and then the RC cars later on in next year, I guess. That looks nice. Yeah, I can't be mad at that. Yes, sir. BMW M2. We can finally do the custom mode and the challenges, and get some more money and unlock some more stuff or whatever they have. See, I didn't even finish the last playlist. That lets you know how how far I've been away from this game. But I can't be upset about this game at all. Only problem that I do have, and it's a big gripe throughout, I know, the whole community, is people aren't able to stay in sessions. Like a lot of times I'm riding around or just cruising on here, and I'll be cruising with someone and just chilling for a little while, and then all of a sudden I get kicked out the session. That is irritating, and then I probably gotta go find them, or sometime I'll go look through the menu and see if they're in the session or look for their name in the session. A lot of times I have to go and look at my recent players played, try to find them, but that's kind of annoying. I wish they really fixed it. It's been messed up since the beginning of the game, so obviously there's a bug that's kind of like deep in the base of the game that just doesn't allow players to actually stay in session of the game. Not sure what it is or why it is. Maybe it's because of the game is always online. Maybe that's the biggest issue, is that the game is always online. And that's probably why we're seeing a rebirth of the Crew 1 and 2, since they're now offering the offline modes. Those games are gonna, the replayability of those games is gonna hit even harder because it's offline. With games that's always online, you're going to almost always run into server issues, online issues, matchmaking issues. That's why I don't play Grand Race. Other than the fact that it just doesn't seem like a real race to me. It just never seemed like anytime I play Grand Race that things is synced up enough for all players to just have a clean race, or not even necessarily clean, to just have a good race where people aren't lagging, or I'm rubber banding with a car and then all of a sudden I get wrecked out. Now I'm in last place. Like, who wants that? No one. So yeah. But with that being said, if you do play this game and you enjoy cruising around and
customizing your car and just finding little chill spots to just chill at. You can hit me up. My gamer tag is King Novato. Of course, I play this in Mortal Kombat. It's probably like my two main games, especially the two main games I upload. Want to try to get more cruises in, probably like full lobby cruises and things of that nature, or like little car meets. Just something that's chill. Well, we ain't really just doing too many wild things. Try to push this game and see what it can offer. I'm gonna drop my Discord down below, but ain't nobody really in there, so But let's get back to this customization of this M2. I know I just been just chilling, cruising, talking. To the customization of this car right quick. I'll do the parts and stuff later, but I'm gonna go through and I ain't gonna customize right now. I'm just going and show y'all all the options they have, as far as no hoods. Just in case you wanna get your own idea before you even customize yours. Or whatever. If y'all just like content, it don't matter to me. But just going through and showing y'all the different hood options and the fender options and bumper options and all of that. They got a few. I know a lot of people gonna be getting the little sleepy eyes. I probably even put it on mine. So yeah, just seeing where this game is going, what direction it's trying to go in. I know a lot of people be saying like gaming itself is dying, and and I really don't see that, because you have streaming on the uprise, and it's all going on incline when it comes to technology and AI and things of that nature. So for people to say like gaming is dying, I don't know. I just think that we, like people of my generation, like we have the nostalgic one. I feel like we grew up in the best era. Everything from like the late 90s to the early 2000s, like that culture was it has, I mean, of course, has a crazy effect on us, but it has a lot of things was happening then, especially technology wise, like the age of the internet, the social medias, and technology, and everything being able to be seen. You ain't necessarily have to be there in order to see it. Like you can just turn your TV on, or you can watch a YouTube video, or whatever the case. Like we was there at the beginning of a lot of the starts that that people see now. Is like we was there, we was present, everything was felt real, felt more genuine. It doesn't like how it is in today's world, where now you go on the internet and you got a bunch of people just faking it for the clout, or faking it for a check, or faking it for views, content, and all of that. Like not saying I grew up in the time that I was born was the best era, or this, that, and third, because obviously other people will have their opinions towards their era and this, that, and third. But I feel like late 90s, early 2000s was the start of everything we see today, like the internet, the social medias. And I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but it was like we grew up in those times. So when it comes to gaming, we had the Need for Speeds, we had the Maddens, we had the first Call of Duties, and this, that. We had all of these things that it seems like we're trying to recapture those vibes with the new games and with the new. And I just want just take this time and just tell people to appreciate what we're having and what we're getting, because even somebody like me, when it comes to these type of video games, and video games in general, especially like me, I'm a big Madden guy. or was a big Madden guy. And the time from like Madden '06 to like Madden 12, I was looking at it as if, back then I was looking at it as it like we EA should have this, or EA should have that. They should have been added, certain thing like mouthpieces. That was already in the game once before. Why did it take so long for it to be in the game? You get what I'm saying? And like now, when you get all of these awesome graphics and you know things of that nature, we don't have a storyline to most of these games that we used to have storylines to. Like the crew, well, let me not even talk about the crew. Need for Speed used to have a dope storyline. The storyline on Need for Speed now is trash. And matter of fact, they're saying Need for Speed is dying. So, but it's just like the quality of the gaming we had with not so great graphics. We had awesome games that showed the potential of what they could do. And we look at it now and just be like, okay, so where are those things that we used to have? And it's just like it's hard to explain it right now, especially with me just rambling about it and this that, and third. But man, that era was some of the best that we had in gaming. And now we just have a lot of flashy, pretty looking games. Like you got like Madden, EA, sorry, yes, EA, 2K franchise, Rockstar, and all of them. We all have pretty games now. Like it looks amazing, but how does the game actually play? How does the game actually feel? It all doesn't, coming from that era, it doesn't feel like it's at its best. And that's why I'm just saying, like, I just wanna, I take the games and I have appreciation for 'em. Like the Crew Motorfest. Like we don't have too many games that play as well and that has this much in-depth customization. So it's like, you know, appreciate it while we have it, and appreciate it now since it's we're living in it now, opposed to being like, well, we used to have this, and it could be better, and it's like, yeah, it could be, but since it ain't, what we gonna do? Complain about it and cry about it, and like, nah, it does nothing for us. So just appreciate the times we in. You gotta also remember that a lot of those earlier games, they are not being worked on by the same teams or even the same development teams. So things is gonna be different. So really just gotta appreciate today's time and what we are able to accomplish in today. See, as you can see, this beautiful, beautiful. I don't even like the BMW M2 like that. Not as much, but this beautiful car. Look at what I'm able to do to it. Now I ain't able to add the speakers and all the other, cool gadgets and all that, but it still looks good, feels good, play good, and I can go and cruise and actually enjoy myself while I'm playing the game. But enough with the rant, because I could sit here and talk about this all day about the gaming community and what it has to offer and where it is sitting today's time. But just take a look at this, because this is the potential. This is the potential that Ubisoft has. Um, these are things that we asked for from games like Forza. Need for Speed has always had the customization down pat. We just wanted better handling and a decent story to just go with it. But enough about the rant. Enough about that. Like I said, guys, if anybody wants to, chill, show off their cars, or just want to have a little car meet or whatever, I'll leave my Discord down below, and we could chop it up in there. Get to know some of you all. One second. My bad. Sun just woke up. But if you guys want to show me like, you know, show off your cars or anything like that, definitely join the Discord. You can always catch me on here. If not, you know, just hit me up. I ain't hard to find. I'm right here. You heard? But hope y'all enjoyed the video. Definitely leave feedback, like, comment, subscribe if you feel like this is some dope content for you. You know, just chill. We ain't doing nothing crazy. We ain't out and about or you know. I will be adding more games to the channel. I know, or if you know me or been following my channel for a while, it has been heavily MK since I started dropping videos. But that's just because I really like, I really like watching myself whoop other people's ass. You feel me? Like MK is one of my favorite franchises, period. But I'm definitely gonna be introducing new games. I really wanna get GTA communities, the same thing. We can have car meets on the, as long as you ain't toxic, trying to, you know, blow up people's cars and shit like that. We can have a good time. As you see, this is also what this game can offer. You can just pull up on a bunch of motherfuckers and just, you know, everybody at the car wash right now. We all chilling. You feel me? How many games can you do that? Alright, let me stop. But hope y'all like the content. Hope y'all like the video. Again, hit me up. I'll see y'all guys later. Peace.